Welcome back to Movie Moshow. Today we are going to review the science fiction film, Mission to Mars. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We post multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. A mission is started in 2020 AD with the intention of sending people to Mars for the first time. When the 4 mission crew members reach the planet, they find a puzzling geological feature nearby. They return their results to the command post on the International Space Station after that and then proceed to the location to try and get further information. When they get to the formation, they hear an odd sound that they initially interpret as interference from their Mars rover. 2 of the mission's crew are killed when a massive vortex forms around the structure they are trying to scan with radar and engulfs them. When a big rock broke a third person's visor, exposing her to the Martian atmosphere, she died. Don Cheadle's character Luke Graham is the only survivor from the expedition. A significant portion of the spacecraft's electrical equipment is irrevocably damaged by the formation's extraordinarily potent electromagnetic pulse, EMP. Graham nevertheless manages to upload one signal to the RAMO, resupply module, orbiting Mars despite the damage. The Earth Command Center deploys another Mars mission in a hurry after receiving Commander Graham's muddled transmission telling them of the deaths of his crewmates. Commander Woodrow Woody Blake, Tim Robbins, Co-Commander Jim McConnell, Gary Sinise, and mission specialist Terry Fisher, Connie Nielsen, and Phil Ohlmeyer, Jerry O'Connell, make up the crew of this new operation. The mission's objectives are to investigate the disaster and return any survivors. A swarm of micrometeorites strikes the spacecraft as it is being readied for its orbital insertion around the Red Planet, compromises the ship's hull, and results in an atmospheric leak. The team works rapidly to fix the hole, determining the exact location of the damage before employing a solvent to aid Woody in doing so. Jim survived the tragedy despite coming close to suffocating. The fuel tanks were also damaged, which the crew was unaware of, and when they start the main engines, the subsequent fuel explosion destroys the ship. In a hurry, they wear pressure suits and flee the vehicle in an effort to make their way to the RAMO. However, the situation is not beneficial because the RAMO is traveling more swiftly, in a little lower orbit, than the astronauts who are connected. Woody comes to the conclusion that the only way to successfully rendezvous with the RAMO is for him to launch himself directly at it while carrying a line from the others and using the remaining fuel in his jet pack. While successfully connecting the wire to the RAMO, he is unable to control his movements and drifts helplessly in the direction of the planet. Terry chooses to cut her connection in an effort to save him. Woody removes his helmet in order to kill himself since he doesn't want Terry to suffer any damage. Luke, the original team's captain, is still alive when the surviving crew members land on the Red Planet. Although his crew's deaths and isolation have left him somewhat insane, he is still able to tell the rescuers about his crew's discoveries and tells them that the formation they saw was the face. He had spent the time by himself trying to uncover the mysteries of the enigmatic building. His most important tip, a recording of the sounds heard around the formation, is presented to the rescue crew. After months of research, he discovered that the sound was an XYZ coordinated map of human DNA. Together, they learn that the enigmatic signals are actually a trigger that needs one missing pair of chromosomes to finish off the human genome. A robot is sent by the crew to send the finished signal, and as soon as it does, a hole opens up in the building's side. They enter out of curiosity, are quickly sealed within, and find atmospheric conditions similar to those on Earth. They locate a sizable, dark space, and when they enter, the solar system is projected in 3 dimensions. A humanoid hologram of a Martian discreetly explains that the Martian environment was destroyed by a planet-killer asteroid that struck Mars in the ancient past. The Martians were compelled to leave their home planet and reside elsewhere. They also sent some of their own simple life forms during their evacuation, though, to the nearby planet Earth, which at the time of the Martian evacuation was lifeless. These life forms gradually evolved throughout the billions of years that followed this seed spreading, see panspermia, becoming the humans who would one day reach Mars and be identified as the offspring of that long-ago Martian experiment. One of the astronauts is given the opportunity to travel with the Martians to one of their new home worlds as the picture of the Martian disappears. Jim McConnell makes the decision to go, and the remaining crew members return to Earth after saying their goodbyes. Jim finds that he can breathe the liquid after spending a short time underwater in a cylinder that quickly fills with clear liquid. Jim, who is now on a Martian vehicle, blasts off into deep space at speeds hundreds of times faster than their ship as the rest of the crew heads back toward Earth. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.